Punk Unicorns Podcast. And Mama Kathy. Yay.
There you go, Cindy. I did the little swirly.
Yeah, it didn't make the sound that it does when the monks do it, but you can pretend it did.
Hello, everyone. Welcome.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Today is March 18th and the day after St. Patrick's Day. Today we have special guests in the crib, and it is one and only Blood and Vampira from TikTok. They will be joining us momentarily. We are going to have a mukbang with them and talk about how their TikTok career took off and some things that they've gotten to do since it all started. And we'll also enjoy some of my famous veggie pizza.
I love veggie pizza. Pizza. Shit. Oh, God, I already ruined it.
We
didn't set the timer. Damn it.
We didn't set the 10 minute. Well, it definitely wasn't 10 minutes, Nick. It was
I think
10
we
seconds.
can get away with the
Maybe.
I won't say anymore.
So, now we're doing our podcast weekly. That's not my fat roll. I've got a shirt on under this.
Oh, my God, I know. I thought you were just being like,
that scared you for a minute, didn't it?
My nippleless breasts.
Poor Blood's over there, like covering his face. Like, no, ma'am. If you don't stop it.
Oh, and if you're in Dayton, Ohio, and you're listening, congratulations, you're still alive. You made it through St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the tornadoes last week.
In case those of you out there that aren't from Ohio, Dayton is actually probably the number 4 place to be on St. Patrick's Day in North America.
I did not know that.
And that is not a lie.
Well, there is a lot of St. Patrick's festivities in the area.
Everybody in Dayton's Irish because they're from Kentucky.
Okay. I'm not. I'm from here. I was born here.
I was born in Phillipsburg. That's right. In the cornfields.
Yes, mm-hmm. I was born here. I was raised here, and I turned into a hoe. Speaking of which...
Oh, we have got some ho-tastic ho-formation for you today.
Listen, I run my mouth a lot, and back in my 20s, that's how I get
you morons.
Blood's over there. She showed up. Blood's up.
I mean, in case you wondered, she's a Pisces.
I'm a Pisces. I'm a Reese's Pisces. So, Nick had posted something on Facebook, and somebody had commented on it. I recognize the name. I'm literally sitting next to my husband when this is occurring, okay? And I'm like, oh my God, it's JR. Those are his initials. That's what I've always called him.
And we just found this guy, mind you. We both know him separately.
Yes.
Well, I don't even really know him. I just know him.
He's a customer from...
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
But, like, he's a good guy. I like him.
You know, I thought we went to school together, but after I thought about it, I'm pretty sure it was he and my brother that went to school together, and we just kind of ran with the same circles.
He was class of 98 or 99. I'm not for sure.
Well, I was 98, so could be. So I saw his name, and I was like, oh my God, I haven't heard that name in 20 plus years. And I commented something along those lines, but I was like, it's been 94 years, you know?
And
that's what I commented. Okay. And then we add each other on Facebook. And yesterday he posts about basically shitty fathers that don't take care of their children, and then other fathers who pick up the slack, and basically accountability. And I was just like, well, preach, tell about it, talk about it. Hallelujah.
Us non-crazy people took it the right way, which was like, hey, I need some help taking care of your effing kids.
It was about an accountability thing.
Right.
Like, this is your responsibility. Take care of your responsibility, blah, 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 blah. And respectfully, my husband is raising and has raised children that are not his biologically, but he has done that with and without adoption. So the thing is, it's just a little bit of accountability, and not necessarily him saying, hey, I know you're a shitbag and, you can't get your dick out the dirt. Could you babysit these kids? No, that's not what he's saying. However, because I commented what I commented, like literally I said, preach on it, JR. And then I said something along the lines of, a child will know who their actual mom or dad is,
Right. They
and
know
they'll
who
figure
loves
it out.
them.
Right.
Right.
And they'll figure it out on their own, how these other people operate. And maybe it'll be a good thing, maybe it won't be a good thing, but they'll always know who was there for them as a parental figure. Y'all, Jesus, all the glory. This heifer, this dude's baby mama. I'm assuming, wants to send me a message talking about how I have no business commenting on this, and I'm like,
It's like, who are you? Because he's single, right?
right, he is single, and just because you're a hoe don't mean I am. And
Right.
and
We're not on the east side.
and she just kept going on and on. I said, ma'am, I have secondhand embarrassment for you right now. Like, I have been
Secondhand
married.
embarrassment. Like, I hurt for you because you're so
I've been
stupid.
married to my husband for 20 freaking years. I have not heard JR's name in 25 or so years.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what has happened in this man's life from the last time I saw him until now. Because I just met back up with him through social media. We're not going out to dinner. Although, if you're offering JR, steak dinner's a steak dinner, beach.
Yeah, Black Rock. It's in Beaver Creek, just in case you needed to know.
Nicholson's in Cincy is the best steak ever. Anyway, I digress. So this heifer just keeps going on and on. And then she makes the comment about, well, I hope you make him happy. You said you haven't seen him in 94 years. And I'm like, this bitch is straight stalking this man. Because that was the comment that I made on Nick's post. So
now, mind you, I'm public, so y'all can come stalk me anytime you want. But
so she's literally watching, and I'm like, oh my God, you're. I said, ma'am, you got the wrong heifer right now. And she's like, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not asking you to be afraid of me. I'm asking you to shut the fuck up because you're embarrassing yourself. So I would like to play for you.
This is great.
I would like to play for you the message that I sent her. Are you ready, Elvira?
We already uploaded this to hose.com, just in case you were wondering. I don't know if I can hear it on mine that well. There we go.
Okay, let me start it over.
I know I'm listening to the microphone, like I can hear it in the microphone.
I do not know what this man's life has consisted of the last 20 years. I don't know you. I don't know the children. When you posted that, I put that comment as it pertains to my family. My husband and I have been married for 20 fucking years, bitch. I have never been on a drug. Okay? And for the record, we have our own children and we've adopted several. You are in the wrong fucking lane, driving on the wrong side of the road, in the wrong fucking vehicle, lady. And I'm going to need you, whether you're scared of me or not. I don't fucking care. It is absolutely embarrassing for me to have you continue to message me. Because obviously you don't have anything else to do with your time. But I have several things to do with life. So you go ahead and be a bitter old bitch, okay? Happy St. Patrick's Day. I hope you shit green today. Fuck off.
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I hope you shit green today. Fuck off. So I made a whole entire Facebook. Did you guys see the Facebook post where I announced that I was in love with JR and that hubby was out and JR was in?
Yeah, I was scared. I was going to be like, oh my God, is Mike going to be mad at me? Like, this is my fault somehow.
No, Mike loves you. My husband loves you. No, he thinks it's just as freaking hilarious as I do. He was like, is that, and I showed him like, that's all I said. Now I'm a hoe. Like, so I made a post like, I just wanted to let everybody know that me and this person are in love. We would have told you sooner, but we just found out ourselves recently.
Like,
we just found out
yesterday
ourselves.
morning.
I ain't never been approached. I said I've never been approached or haven't been approached that way in that capacity by a woman in 25 years. So it's a little bit flattering, but no, thank you. Like
It's weird when that shit happens to you in your 40s because you're like, I still got it in me. That's right,
I shout to.
bitch.
Like, how
Hello.
are you so offended over me saying doing like this? Like, whoa, you need to back it up, Sally. Back it up.
And I've never hung out with him in the real world. It was funny because the
We
person's
have
name is
back in
very,
the day.
very specific. It's not a very common name.
Right.
And one of my best friends, she was in what do you call it? Career technology school with this person, and she always talked about him, and she had a million funny stories about him.
Oh my god.
So
Dude
I
is
remembered all
hilarious.
these stories growing up,
Oh, I didn't
and
mean to 15
and
more
I just
minutes.
asked him when he came into my work. I was like, "Hey, were you friends with so and so?" And he's like, "Dude, yeah,
He's a
that's
cool guy.
crazy." And then we have a million mutual friends. It was cool.
And to him, I'm sure he's going to be watching this since we're in
Mhm.
love.
Mhm.
I just want to shout out to you, JR, baby. I'll see you when you get home. I'll make you some Kool-Aid and scatty.
Right, that's right.
I got beans and bologna.
And that good, great Kool-Aid. Mhm.
I don't care for grape anything. I really don't. So let's move on to the next topic. Nick's dating life.
Oh, it's still like right here at the beginning of the trail where it was the last couple episodes. So,
Right. He hasn't even left any breadcrumbs for anybody to come find him in the woods.
but the sun is out when I get off work on Sundays, so we might start doing special events from the Yellow Cab Tavern in downtown Dayton.
That would be great. Like speed dating.
Mm. Oh, that could be fun. We'll do.
I will lasso up every homosexual that looks like the description that you gave me yesterday.
If they look like they're from Northridge, that's literally the only requirement.
Okay.
If they look like
They need to look like they smell bad, but not really.
right, like if you look like you hang drywall or do concrete,
And smell like ass crack and sweat, but not.
but not, you actually smell like Axe or
Axe,
maybe
not ass.
Wood Bourbon Barrel by Dr. Squatch.
That's oddly specific, Nick.
Yeah.
That's oddly specific.
Because it smells like how
And listen,
when you were 8 and Tom Selleck.
I'm going to have a
smelled good in the
requirement
80s.
for anybody that dates you due to the conversation we had about Brad Pitt with the long hair and Fabio with the long hair. And you're like, I just want to cuddle and braid their hair. And I'm like, bitch, that's why you're single, because you want to braid their hair. So I need you to be bald headed.
Right. So we can skip the hair braiding part.
Skip it all together.
Go right to the shower.
Right. Oh, God. I wanted to let everybody know that I am under 200 pounds now again.
Yeah.
I did it. I didn't weigh myself today because I was scared I was over it. But on Saturday, I was under it. So we just couldn't stay with that one.
I'm still over 200 pounds.
Yeah, but you're like 7'3".
Yeah.
You're like Andre the Giant, man.
Though, if you saw me standing next to Andre the Giant, I would look tiny.
Right. That's true.
Because
you would.
They had Wilt Chamberlain next to him, and Wilt Chamberlain looked tiny. And we know he got 3 legs. So if you look tiny next to...
Is that the basketball player?
Yes.
So.
Yeah, he's like 12 foot tall, and then
12 foot tall.
The other guy was like way farther.
Wow. I dated a really tall guy one time. But he was only with me for a season.
We talked about my tall guy experience. He was like 6'7". That was nice to hug someone and look up to. I've never experienced that before. Just like most of the people I hug, it's like hugging a hobbit.
We would take walks around town when we were dating, right? And I was like this really short. So it was almost like this. So here's me. His name was Brad. And this was Brad. And we're walking. And we cast a shadow on the ground that looked like a lowercase b.
Oh, that's
It
cute.
was so romantic.
Or a penis, depending on your
But
viewpoint.
you know what? We never ever had coitus.
That's
It was
sad.
more like one of those like.
Is he listening right now?
No, he's dead.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
He might be listening.
probably
when did he
listening.
pass away?
It's been a few years, but I only recently found out about
So
it.
he could be like
Vampira, you okay? You okay, guys?
he could be 12 right now. You don't know. Reincarnated. He's living in
I don't know.
Buena Vista, California.
But for me, it was like one of those, like summer loving had me a blast. It was literally one of those summer flings, and then that was it. Like it was one of those we sat on the porch swing and held hands and kissed and made out, and Vampira is gonna piss her pants over that she's so poor. I can't stop laughing because Vam's still laughing. Yeah, so both Brads that I had are Dursties. Yeah.
Is the other Brad from Brad and Janet?
Who the fuck is Brad and Janet?
Barry Bostwick? Is he still alive?
The football player?
No, from Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, I'm thinking of
Brad,
Barry
Janet,
Bostwick.
Dr. Scott. You don't remember him?
No.
I don't remember why he was famous, but other than that, he's just from Rocky Horror to me.
I don't know. So do you ever have like friends that are like have been a part of your life for like your whole life, and then you have friends that are just close friends for a small portion of
Friends
time?
for a reason or friends for a season? I've had a couple seasonal friends that have left me with PTSD for sure.
Same here. Same here. I had a narcissist friend named Lashina.
Lashina, that's
She
hot.
was a bitch.
Was
And she smelled like bird shit.
Was she a Scorpio
I don't fucking care.
or Leo?
I don't remember. And then I had this one seasonal friend that just got off on pissing people off, and then would be like, "Are you giving me an attitude?" Just because they wanted to have that confrontation.
Right, they're like, because I'm ready to give you an attitude. I can't really necessarily talk about all of my ex friends because they're so crazy that like
they might come find you.
right, like just me saying that, all like 5 of them are going, which one of us is he talking about?
Oh, honey, you got to make sure you're the craziest one in your friend group.
Oh, they know I'm the craziest one. They see me snap before. They don't want to see it again. I can turn into the Incredible Hulk pretty quickly.
I have 2 lifelong friends. And I have several. I don't like to use the term best friend because I have so many friends that I consider best friends for different reasons. Like, I wouldn't invite this friend to go to this event. This is more of an event for this friend, you know?
Yeah, if you have to not invite all your friends because of one person or pick, then you don't need that friend. All your friends can hang out together for one night. They don't have to start being best friends too.
Right, and if they do, you can always like cut their break line.
Right, like
it's about you. You brought them bitches together. They ain't wasn't nothing before you.
Well, there's one ex friend I can talk about because they in prison, so they won't hear this for at least 6 months. But she would get so mad every time you did something. If you had a new friend, she would go drive past their house and shit, find out where they worked, be all fucking crazy, like single white female.
Oh, okay, so that was
she's nuts. She even no, I won't say that. But yeah, she's crazy. Oh,
I'll tell you this bitch. Sheena, if you're watching, this is what she did. She would like go and like she would buy me things. And the things would just show up. And then she would be like, "Oh, well, can you go and do this with me? Let's go and do this." And then I'm like, "No, I can't. Like,
I just bought you that gift, and you can't do it."
You don't have
same
children.
Person I was just talking about. Same exact
you
way.
Don't have any children. You can come and go as you please. I have shit I got to do before I hung out with you. And then you know, her birthday was 1 year, okay? And she invited my husband and I to go out on a boat on the lake with them. And I said, look, we will go, but every experience I've ever had with the water has ended up with me getting deathly sick. So if that happens, I need you to be prepared. Well, it happened. And it was
You're just like allergic to lake water.
Yeah, it was awful. Like, there was this bait shop. God love the owner. He's like, honey, just go lay outside the bathroom door, put that fan on you. Because my in-laws had to come pick us up because we rode with them. And she got so mad because I got sick. She threw her cell phone and it almost went in a damn fire pit. And she goes, this is not how it's supposed to go. I'm like, dude, you're in your fucking 30s.
Were we friends with the same person? Like, geez, Louise, everything you're saying, same thing.
No.
This person, the same way.
But yeah, and then once I was like, look, she couldn't get it through her head. I'm not getting back on that fucking boat. Like, I just puked all over myself.
Like,
the room is spinning.
My weekend.
Exactly. She's like, you ruined my birthday. I'm like, did the fucking sun go down and I wasn't aware of it? Is this the next day? Did I, like, no, it's still your birthday. You can take your fat ass back on the boat with your damn husband. Yeah. And enjoy your damn birthday. I didn't ruin shit. I done told you before we left, this is a possibility. I don't do good I'm a priss. I'm a fragile flower, bitch.
I'm like the opposite. I'm like, let's just sit on a boat for 13 hours.
And
like,
see, I'll sit on the dock and fish for bass. You go.
Yeah, I'm ready for 3rd-degree sunburn. Like, I got my cool, like, working in the Asian fields hat. Comes out to, like, right here, all the way around.
My mom has a swimming pool, and we're going to be doing the podcast from her house a couple times this summer.
We can set up the green screen and then cut in pictures of Trixie Motel so it looks like we're sitting next to the pool at Trixie Motel.
Yes, there's all kinds of ways to appear rich these days.
Right. Green screens help. Y'all need green screens for sure. They work with your phone too.
We do have a green screen and we will eventually be doing green screen, but we're still early on to the podcast. But I'm thinking by the time Pride comes around in June, I want us to have a tent set up at the Pride event.
I will actually be on vacation Pride weekend, but that's just for Dayton's Pride. We could still do Columbus or Cincinnati. Or if Sandusky has a cool one, I would love that. I'm all over some Put in Bay. I'm just telling you what.
Yes, we've been trying to go. My in-laws would go there all the time when they were alive.
We could do a live from Put in Bay.
I'd be
special
down.
Event.
I would be down.
Us driving around in the golf carts and stuff.
Yeah.
Not drunk. Not drunk.
Well, see, I don't really. I don't say that either. I drink. Like, I like me a good champagne, a good rosé with some frozen strawberries every now and then.
We might have Benjamin Franklin with us, though.
Oh, we'll definitely have Benjamin Franklin.
I mean, I hope they expect that because, they're a dispensary
took a shit on
like 5 minutes from the ferry to Put in Bay.
So, we are wrapping up this half-hour segment. And when we come back from this segment, we will have with us Vampira and Blood from TikTok. Yay! And we will be having us some veggie pizza.
We're going to put it in our mouths and it's going to be good.
My mouth is already salivate.
Or as my coworkers would say, I'm going to put it in my mussy. Whatever.
You don't know what that is?
No.
I don't know what it is.
I think it's short for mouth pussy.
That's a new one.
Right.
Well, they both have lips.
Right. You do feed both of them occasionally.
Weenus.
Okay, we'll be back. Enjoy.
See ya in a minute.
We'll see you in a minute.
Welcome to the guest portion of the Punk Unicorns podcast. Yay! Here we have Blood from Blood and Vampira. And Vampira, she is offset, but she is here with us. Blood is going to be the beauty, and she's going to be the brains today.
Well, she's the beauty, always the beauty.
That's right, Blood.
Vamp is always.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I swear, there's one thing for certain I can say. This man here loves his wife very, very much.
I
And
know.
he
I
tells
love
everyone.
that. Yeah, and that is good because so many people, when you're people like us, they have the fakest relationships. You can just tell they're in love.
They are. They are in love. So, Blood,
Yes.
about how many years now has it been since you guys have been on TikTok?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years. And do you remember which video it was or what song it was that went viral the first time?
Well, yeah, I remember what song, and it didn't even include me.
Really?
Yeah. The very first song that went viral was my wife dancing to Pour Some Sugar on Me
Oh,
and the
yeah.
leather, and it hit 500,000 views.
That is a
That's-
classic.
That's yes,
absolutely a
Vampy.
classic.
That's my girl. And there is a confidence in what you guys do. There's a confidence in Vampira that, we need to see people like us.
Right.
We didn't have this outlet in the 80s and 90s when we needed it.
Right.
It's nice to have it as an adult, and so many Gen Xers and millennials love this art form.
Like, we are friends and neighbors and acquaintances with people like Blood and Vampira, not Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie,
Right.
And it's so funny because I had followed you guys very early on, and then one day there was a video that I really liked, and I posted it on Facebook, and I get this message from my brother-in-law, and he says, hey, I went to high school with those guys, right? And I'm like,
Oh my God, that's so fun. It's such a small world.
and then it just went on from there, and then we became friends, and we hung out, and...
My first video I saw of your guys' was one where you're like outside or something, and you're like, oh my God. I feel like you caught him cheating on you or doing something weird in the video.
Did she have her luggage behind her?
No. She was in the window like, oh no, and she was like crying, like, oh.
Oh my
That was pretty
God.
funny.
It's so
So you
awesome.
see my wife crying is funny?
Yeah, crying can be funny sometimes.
I'm giving you a
He
hard
fucking
time.
called your bluff, didn't he?
It's like, it can be funny. I mean, I like to cry sometimes.
We are
Oh,
eating.
yeah. Let's do that the way everybody does it. Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. You like that, guys?
I'm not tapping anything.
It sounds like...
This is my
Goat
veggie
cheese.
pizza.
There's only one thing I'm tapping.
Right. And that's a...
Why Blood?
Oh, while you're in Dayton, you should go eat Marion's or take Marion's from it.
Have you guys gone to Marion's? You've never had Marion's? Next
is
time
it?
you are in town, we are taking you to Marion's.
What is it?
It's a pizza joint, and it's
Dayton is known for it.
yeah,
It's Dayton-style pizza. The closest thing would be if you guys have a Pizza King in Richmond.
We do?
Yep, they do.
It's similar to Pizza King.
Yep,
Is
like a
their
pizza.
Is their breadsticks good?
They're not known for their breadsticks.
Do they even have breadsticks?
I think they
Probably.
do
I would
cheesy
think
bread.
so. I've just never had their breadsticks. Their pizzas are phenomenal.
They were famous in the 60s when this group called the McKinley Players would be in Cincinnati all the time. And that's what celebrities did when they were not filming television.
Yeah.
They always ate at Marion's for their show parties.
So what kind of? I know Vampira is vegetarian. What kind of foods are you into?
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter.
Mac and cheese.
So you eat like
You guys
four?
make your mac and cheese from scratch, or do you like boxed? I like both.
I like both.
Yeah, I like both.
I've seen Vamp's cooking videos. It makes my mouth water.
What's your favorite kind of peanut butter?
Well, Jiffy or
Oh yeah.
Jiffy or Reese's peanut butter.
Jiffy
That's
or
one of them.
Skippy or Whippy.
I'm not a big Skippy fan.
No, me neither. It don't taste right.
Are you a crunchy
No.
or creamy?
Creamy.
Creamy. I can't do crunchy.
Me
It breaks
neither.
the bread. It's good to eat with a spoon though.
So what are your guys' plan for the rest of the day? You're gonna take the kids out to play?
I don't know yet. I don't know. I mean, it's almost 12:30, and we've been up since 1 a.m. last night.
Oh, so you're going to a
goodness
rave?
gracious.
You're gonna go to the rave then. You're gonna go to a rave.
Why not?
Go to the dance. Hell yeah, shit.
I can't dance, but
Well, you know
I
what?
can sit there and watch my wife shake her booty.
That's what we all do.
I love
And
my
we
wife
love
every day.
every minute. Can we just thank Vampira for her absolutely gorgeous booty? Thank you, Vampira. Thank you, Vampira.
That's not the only thing that's gorgeous on her. But, you know,
No.
we'll just
She
go
is
with it.
absolutely stunning inside and out. And I am going to let you guys go. It's been really awesome to have you here. You know I love you guys. Like,
I
not
know
just...
you're our first 2 audience members
And
ever.
you are our first guests on the
Yeah,
Punk Unicorn
so we have
podcast.
something
We have
special.
something very special for you guys. This is your Punk Unicorn. Can you see that it's on? Does it,
Your
it
uni.
lights up?
Your
This is your
uni.
Punk Unicorn for coming and being our first guest on the podcast.
Well, thank you.
And then we will also have your
Thank you.
information, your TikTok information
Oh
down
yeah,
there.
y'all gotta go get on that
Or our
before.
Facebook fan page, because we...
Facebook fan page too. They
We
have
have-
all the things.
And YouTube. Yeah, we will have all their hookups so that you guys can get in touch and watch everything they have.
It's going to be awesome. Thank you, Blood. Thank
You're
you,
welcome.
Vampira.
Thank you.
Nick got so excited when he saw it was
Oh.
them. He's like, it's Elvira!
Oh, before I get off of here, I want to say something.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Congratulations on you and JR.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll invite you to the wedding.
Thank you. I'll be the flower girl.
Okay, I got to get divorced first. You'll have to call Mike later and work that out.
Yeah. I
So
love
thank
Mike.
you, everybody. Thank you, Vampira and Blood. And another round of applause for them. Follow them on all of their socials. And we will be back with the conclusion of the Punk Unicorns episode 4.
Yeah.
Intermission. All right.
Let's get a little bit.
You guys
Thank
are
you for having me.
good to go.